Good morning. Pray everybody's doing well this morning. I don't have anything to talk about. I just said, hey, why not go live? You're sitting here, you're not doing nothing. Um, Mine is pretty clear this morning. Um, I'm gonna continue to say May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So checking in with my mental health. I say I'm still about an 8, really about a 10. I have nothing to complain about. Like even with everything that I'm going through, even with every um, pain that I feel, I have nothing to complain about. So, yeah, mm-mm, not gonna happen. Having my morning smoke session, or medicine session, shall I say. Um, Today's strand of choice is Ronda Rousey. Um, when she originally came out, she was dubbed an indica, but you don't react like it's an indica. She literally has you cleaning. Um, your pain is minimal. You can get some things done with her. So this is the perfect name, Ronda Rousey. And to only find out is Girl Scout cookies and Starfighter mixed together. But yeah, I do plan on making me some tea shortly. And then I'm going to do the whole sticking my hand in ice water for 60 seconds. Um, yeah, but nothing to complain about. Sun shining, birds are chirping, butterflies are flying. I'm breathing. Um, Children are breathing. Yeah, I got nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. Honestly, nothing to talk about either. But I know I gotta come over here in order to get the channel. What is it? Notice. So yeah, nothing to talk about either. I will say, it's 10:02 where I am. Have you taken your morning meds today? Have you stepped outside? Have you lit up a window? Have you made up your bed? Have you just said good morning to yourself? There's 6 people in here. Hello, say something. In the words my mother-in-law, may she rest in heaven. Talk back to me. Talk back to me. Can I title the video while it's going? I know y'all like, girl, we don't know. Um oh, y'all, I do not know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to work the mobile one because I don't. It's so rare that I go to my computer now. Real rare. It's either my phone or my iPad. So the plan is to, after I finish this Ronda Rousey, um, I will do a little bit of Blue Dream via dab and my day will get started. I will get to cleaning, take out something to cook. Um, Typically, I will be doing some sort of homeschooling right now, but today is Wednesday, so my daughter's at her therapy. So yeah, I'm just chilling, doing absolutely nothing. So I said, you know what, girl, you got to get watch hours. So just push 5, and if they show up, they show up, and if they talk, they talk. And that's where we at. Hold on one second, I got a call. Thank you for being so patient with me. But yeah, no complaints. Just grateful, just grateful. Because a lot of times we look at what we're going through, and because it's right there in our face, we feel like it's like the most horrible thing in the world. Like it's doomsday. Like it's not gonna get any better. When in fact it is. Hey Bench, how are you? When in fact it is gonna get better. It just looks so large in the moment. And if we can like, and this is me talking to me, like if I could figure out a way to remind myself in the moment, hey, this seems big, but it's really not as big as it seems. Thanks, Bench. Um, yeah, try not to cough me out here. That hit right. Um, but yeah. So the tea that I'm gonna um drink is called Inflammation Tamer. I get it from this online tea shop called Wild Tea. I think it's a Wild Tea Wild Tea Flower or something. But when I tell you, like 5 minutes within drinking that tea, it just reduces all the swelling in your body. I know it has ginger in it, it has turmeric in it, um, but the main ingredient is lemon balm. I did not know how um, great of a what do they call it of a pain reliever lemon balm is, and you can actually grow it yourself in your home, and you can steam it with your teas. You can I don't know if you can put it in your salads. I don't see why not though. But it definitely works. And I know it works so much so that my son bought me some coffee from Starbucks. And I noticed that I was like, man, this coffee really makes me feel good. And so I went and read the notes, and one of the major notes was lemon balm. Um, and so the more I learned about the natural ways of healing, the natural ways of addressing pain, and believe it or not, sometimes pain just means stop, be still. That's it. It doesn't mean take a pill. It doesn't mean um smoke whatever it don't mean none of it. It just means stop. You know, when people get a headache, sometimes first thing, ooh, I feel a headache coming on. Instead of being still, instead of going to a quiet room, instead of putting a cold towel over their face, instead of trying to calm themselves, the first thing they'll do is pop an ibuprofen or a Tylenol. Bench, it's inflammation, but it is autoimmune. So, girl, it all started, as I say. What's crazy is my goddaughter's graduation was Sunday, and the graduation speaker said, something to the tune of, I know that when you guys were dropped off in the fall of 2021, this time seemed so far away. Y'all, it was fall of 2021 when I caught that virus, and it ain't went away. I have long haulers. I have fibromyalgia onset, um, C-19. Now, mind you, to be fair, the fibromyalgia, they tried to diagnose me with that in 2014, and I said no. Because back in 2014, there was not a lot of information about it. And I just wasn't going to accept it. I was like, no, you're going to test me. You're going to make sure that it's absolutely nothing else. And I'm grateful that I did that because that's how they found the Arnold Chiari. And the Arnold Chiari can get progressively worse, causing you, truthfully, to lose the activity of your limbs. So I'm happy that that was found and that I was able to get the brain decompression surgeries needed to take care of that. I always knew that it wouldn't correct the issues that I already had, but that it did prevent further issues. So 2016 for me after them first telling me in 2014. So fibromyalgia still went far out the window for me because after that second brain surgery, I was up the same day, walking the ICU floor, praying for other people. I was home within 2 days, I think 2 to 3 days. I was at the hospital with my mom within 7 to 10 days, sitting with her. Couldn't do much, but I was there, because I still had the staples and stuff in the back of my head. So I couldn't do much, but I was there. 2017, I took care of my mother. Um, January of 2017, she had to have heart surgery. My last brain surgery was September of 2016. Um, but all of 2017, I was able to take care of my mom. 2018, I was able to integrate my brother, who's cerebral palsy, nonverbal autism, into my home with my children, which I have four, and at the time they all were minors. Um, I only have one minor now, and she's nonverbal autism. And so, but man, did that, no problem. Um, this raggedy virus came, baby. When I say it knocked me off my feet, and so now there's tests for fibromyalgia, and I do have it. I believe I've always had it based off of just what I know now. Um, and it's crazy because I always had the Arlen Chiari malformation. I'm just thankful that I pushed because it was two things that mirror each other, two conditions that mirror each other, but one could have been more deadly than the other. Hold on, Benj. I'm sorry. You said you never. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I got to cough 1 second. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. So I don't I don't know how close you are to me but the best thing that happened to me was in November of last year when they put me in the long haulers clinic. When I tell you, for the longest I thought I was going crazy. Like, what is this? What, like, this isn't making sense. Only to get with the doctor to explain things to me, such as um the virus only exacerbated what was already there. So, for instance, if somebody already had inflammation issues, it only made it worse. If somebody had blood pressure issues, it only made it worse. Like it, it like came in and did a double time to whatever was going on in your body, whether you knew or not, hidden or not. Um, and when she told me, she said, it's only a few of us that are truly specializing in this, and are following it through because there is a mass population of people that are dealing with things as a result of this. So, by you having it 4 times and you noticing the difference with each time, I would definitely talk to my doctor about it. And I would definitely tell my doctor, hey, I think I have long haulers. Here's why. Da 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 da. And that way you can get what you need. And here's what I mean by that, it has been ever changing. That's the most irritating part about this. Like every time I feel like I'm over one hurdle, another one comes. So, example, when in the very beginning, I had to sleep with oxygen at night um, because my O2 levels would drop at night. Mind you, I never went to the hospital. I made it my business not to go to anybody's hospital because what they wasn't gonna do was kill me. Hey, yeah. So I, I made it through. Um, but I just, even hearing that graduation speech, I was like, Lord, am I gonna get to graduate? And I ain't talking about leaving this side of uh heaven. No, since I was 11 years old. I've always taken care. Really, earlier than that. Earlier than that, I've always looked out for others. But for sure, at 11 years old, I've always taken care of everybody else. These are supposed to be my golden years. From a very young age, I've always understood what you put out, you get back. I've always understood the power of life and death lies in the tongue. I've always understood you reap what you sow. I've always understood treat people how you want to be treated. And then the caveat to that, God told me to treat people how they want to be treated because they may not want to be treated how I want to be treated because I don't require much. But I can't assume everybody else don't require much. So yeah, I don't even know how I got to this place. I think I'm gonna just start doing this every day when I get a moment. And hey, whoever show up, show up. If somebody's blessed by it, they're blessed by it. If not, they're not. But I gotta get my thoughts out somehow. And I wouldn't say, people quick to say, well, talk to somebody in your family. Da 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 da. Ain't nobody in my family going through this. It's just me. So if I have to create my own community of someone else, of other people that's experiencing and going through what I'm going through, then that's what I'm going to do. Aisha ain't never been ashamed of nothing. And I had to laugh at that because I know a few people hate when I talk in the third person. They say it's weird, but I need you to understand. I look at myself multifaceted like that. I talk to me like that. I'd be like, Isha, girl, come on. We got this. We're going to do this today. Yesterday, I was hurting so bad, but I had a goal to fold a basket of clothes. Excuse me for coughing. To fold a basket of clothes, to organize my smoke station, and I said station, um, and to catalog, what I have, what I don't have, what I need. Like I'm really serious about this natural path healing journey. And I did yesterday. So I was proud of myself. Now today, my body is like, girl, don't complain. For what? You knew yesterday. You knew yesterday when you did all this stuff you was hurting. So you should have known today that so sometimes you just gotta make the sacrifice and jump in, do what you gotta do, and hey, pay the consequences later. So hey, it's just I'm using my impulsiveness in reverse now to, to my advantage. But yeah, I yeah, I just yeah, it I it wasn't until I met other people going through what I'm going through that I was like, dang, okay, I'm not crazy, and this stuff is real. And like just even some of the identical symptoms and like the fatigue. Fatigue is the worst for me. I didn't realize how much I slept until my husband um we were at a doctor's visit and I was saying I just my energy is low, I don't like it, da da da. How much do you sleep? I was like, I only get about 4 to 6 hours. He was like, no, 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 no. She's in the bed. Thank God for that man. I thank God for that man. He was like, no, 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 no. Doctor, hold on, doctor. I need to help her. But yeah, but even with that, like the brain fog, the my vocabulary has come back. I had lost a lot of simple words, um, but it's because of the speech therapy that they put me in. They gave me tools to use word association. I think I shared this on a live before. And if y'all young, y'all really not finna understand this. But one day my husband was saying something to me. My daughter was having a meltdown. A child, a grown children had did something. The dogs was barking. It was just a lot going on. And so when that happens, sometimes I can't get my words out. And so my husband was so patient. He just looked at me. And the only thing that I could think of, let me pull the down 'cause I ain't going back. The only thing that I could think of that we would come to a common ground and he would understand was era syntax 404. Now, if you're not a Zennial, if you did not get the pleasure of experiencing life with a rotary telephone that stood in one spot before there was ever a such thing as a cordless or multiple lines, if you don't know what it's like to not have internet, to yeah, you just not gonna understand, just not gonna understand where I'm coming from with some of the things um that I'm saying. Um and so the era syntax 404, only those of us that's in that era of when Apple first made a computer and if it said era syntax 404, it was shutting down and you need to hurry up and pull the plug so it doesn't put a bug on your computer. Some of y'all might be too young to know about that. And I may have given my age to many of y'all by saying that. So one day, all that was happening, and my husband was like, "Well, just tell me." I mean, and so the word I was trying to get words out, and it got jumbled, and I just said, "Error syntax 404, error syntax 404." He was like, "Your brain?" I was like, "Yes." He said, "Your brain is error syntax 404." I said, "Yes." But I thank speech for that tool, word association. It was a word that we both could understand. And in that moment, he was like, okay, lay down. I'm going to close the door. Take a minute. But I thank God for that tool. I didn't have that tool before the long haulers therapy. So it's just a lot. No different than pain. Physical therapy was real with me. It's never going away. You're going to hurt every day. Now, do you move and keep your blood flowing? Or do you lay in the bed? Or do you sit still all day? So, guess what Aisha does? I'm getting up. I'm going to move to keep my blood flowing. Am I leaving the house? No, I ain't out in the club. I ain't crying about the club. They crazy. But I'm not in church every Sunday. I would like to be in church every Sunday. I do like my church. Um, but even just hanging with my friends or going to my grandmother's house every Sunday, or like, I never in a million years thought I would have to be budgeting my energy. Hmm. Which is something, I guess, if I had have had knowledge about before. I don't know. I just know that I can't say enough. This isn't the life I plan, but it's definitely the one I'm gonna live. And I'm gonna find joy along this journey. I'm gonna find peace along this journey, happiness along this journey. I'm gonna continue to thank God for my support system in this journey, even in my crazy moments. Like, this couldn't have came at a first time in my life. I am at an age where my hormones already kind of make me a little cuckoo. So I didn't, I didn't need no help. I didn't need any help. Shoot, and I'm a Scorpio. I needed zero help. But yeah, man, it's real talk, and people don't get it. It's crazy. You've always got me though. That's what, which I don't understand. I just realized. Um, I don't. You've always gotten me, always. Like, no ifs ands buts about it. So you get what I'm saying about budgeting my energy. Other people don't. Like, they don't real deal understand. I'm sitting here calculating. Okay, do I want to get up and put this load of clothes in the washing machine? Or do I want to use this energy to dig to the bottom of the deep freezer to get the chicken wings out to cook them for dinner? Then I'll sit back down. Okay, yeah. And then on the way to put the chicken wings to thaw in the sink, I can take the load of clothes. Like, man, people don't get it. That's it. We look healthy. We look healthy. And even when they say they get it, um, they still slip up and say something, and you realize you don't get it. You really don't get it. Um, but I'm out of the season of wanting others to understand. Um, because the truth is, how can I expect them to understand something I don't even understand? So I'm making it my business to focus more on me. Thanks for the dress. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for wearing it. I was like, thanks for the dress. Um, but yes, um, the more I focus on me and the more I learn about me, and truthfully, just fibromyalgia in general, there's so many myths. There's so many, like, I thought my foot hurting across the top was just exclusive to me, but it's not. There are other people in the world who has pain in the exact same area, or the area right under my shoulder blade. I thought it was just me. No. Or right at my joints, like the inner, not the bone, but like right in between. I thought it was just, no, it's not. Or my skin literally can feel like something's crawling, but it's nothing. It's not just me. Or where I can sometimes sit, it can be windy outside and I can sit on the porch and enjoy it. But on a flare up day, I go outside on that porch and if I want to, it feels like literally um, cuts going through my skin. So no, I don't. I can't. You can watch me. I'll give you awareness. But other than that, nah, I ain't explaining nothing. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And then ego and pride, gotta let it go. I just, and still ego and pride became okay with applying for disability. But even in that, I don't want y'all money. I need help with these hospital bills, these doctors' bills. One of my medicines is $55 a month, and that's after the insurance paid. That's just one of the 23. Now, in the 23, some of it is supplements too. Don't play. I'm about that life. I'm going to figure out this natural path. Um, it's about half and half. But yeah, like binge, all I can tell you is you got to be your own advocate. You got to. You can't accept no for an answer. And they treat us even worse. I'm not finna hold you because we have exhibited high pain tolerance all of our lives. My first brain surgery, my IV blew, and I wasn't even getting the pain medicine. I'm telling the lady I was in excruciating pain. I'm telling my husband, excruciating pain. It was 2 days of excruciating pain before they realized, wait, we need to, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. I've gone from a person who believed in, and I do it, but who firmly believes in annual checkup, annual mammograms, um, annual well child checkups. I despise going to the doctor now. I've gone so much in the last 3 years. It'll be 4 in August. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. But bench, I will tell you, there is one medicine that I am on. It's called Gray Leaf, and it's just extended release gabapentin. When I tell you that medicine made a world of difference in my life, it did. I wouldn't lie to you about it. Um, will I ever find anything to replace it? I don't know. Because truthfully, that's for the nerves. And I hadn't really found. I'm gonna have to get with Just Blaze to see um, what are some, or are there any good nerve supplement or herbs out there. What you said can't be trusted at all, at all, at all. Oh, trust and believe. I research everything. But not only that, I was a certified pharmacist tech, working in pharmacy for 5 years. Baby, one of the reasons I did not take the jab. No, no, no. Only for all these side effects to be coming back now. Blood clots, um, um, oh shoot, uh, just there's a whole Facebook group of people who um, immediately after something happened to them. So that's why I was always during that time because it was a scary time for everybody. I always said, do what's best for you, your body, your family. I was so grateful God allowed me to go through what I went through with those brain surgeries. Was it painful? Yep. Did I want to have brain surgery twice? Nope. Did it teach me a lot about my body? Yep. So when this thing came around, guess what I listened to? My body. I had learned how to listen to my body. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. We be quick to take medicine. I got a headache. Lay down. Sit down. Have you eaten? Drink some water. But before doing any of the natural things, people will pop the Tylenol or they'll pop a Motrin. Why? We gotta rewire our brains and change our thinking. We don't even realize how institutionalized we are. We don't realize how cookie cutter we really are. We do not realize how subconsciously we've created normals. I would say consciously too, because some of it was real consciously done. Yeah, 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 uh huh, yeah, yeah. Jim Crow era. Some of it was consciously done. Uh huh. It was. Yeah. However, man, we gotta. It's up to us. Like real talk. I say it all the time, and people get offended by me saying it as if I'm this smart person. And no, 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 baby. I ask questions. I ask questions. But the Bible says in its Bible, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Man, we don't try to research nothing for ourselves. And I get it, some people don't know. But at what point do we decide it's our duty to at least be an ambassador for our families and look out for our families and make sure we're passing on information to our elders and the kids in the family? You know, it's just, I don't know. But we got a lot of unlearning to do. A lot. Acid reflux. But just down to pizza. Ooh, my throat burning. Well, like your body told you don't do it. You didn't listen. So yeah, when I talk about Aisha like that, I do talk about her in the third person because Aisha is the third person. Aisha is first. What is it? First, second, and third person. I am I. What is I? She and her. And sometimes they and sometimes they baby don't play with me. We have a conference. We'll have a Tell Pizarro this bench. Tell Pizarro this is how light is supposed to. You heard a click maybe once, maybe twice at the most. Tell Pizarro that's how you like it. Watch. It's over. See how, yeah. So now you see why I'm silly. Okay, that's that Ronda Rousey. Nah, I really was bored in this room. And child insurance. Let me get back to the medicines though, because the ones I still have copay, so $7. I'm paying upwards 200. Y'all can keep your little money. I don't want y'all money. Can you just give me insurance? And I don't even want your insurance to be my primary insurance. I'm gonna keep my husband's insurance as my primary insurance. I just need you a secondary to pick up the copay because these copays is whooping my ass. They just whooping my ass. I can't even hold you. Shoot. I probably should have put my cash app in the darn thing. I'm sitting up. I don't even know how to do it. Sure. Talking about some baby. Mm-mm. I shall live and not die. I was raised by my grandma. She didn't pass to 2014. She lived to be 94 years old. Who rub their legs down and get that circulation going every night before bed? Me. I do. Who rub their arms down every night, get that circulation going before bed? Me. I do. Who believe in making sure they get all their green vegetables because your green vegetables is what help with your inflammation and helps keep it down? Me. I do. Who don't mind putting on a back brace if it's necessary and throwing something? Me. I do. I even watched my mother-in-law do it. My mother-in-law lived to be 92. This virus took up her up out of here. She'd still be here if it weren't for that virus because she was still a firecracker, still trying to go to work. What did she do? Some of the same things my grandmama did. Green rub and alcohol, liniments. And baby, when you say liniments, you got to know liniment ain't just being gay. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You got to find you a compound pharmacist in your family. I mean, in your city, but like an old school, or you gonna have to go online and find you some liniments. Yeah, we ain't talking about being gay. We ain't talking about ice hot. Now Tiger Balm is good, but we ain't even talking about Tiger Balm. Mm-mm, not at all. Not at all. I'm not taking all this stuff. And I didn't see my grandparents take all this. And my mother-in-law wouldn't take nothing. So, no, no. And my grandparents, I'm going to say this, this may sound a tad bit TMI. My grandparents were very adamant about make sure you analyze your stool. They were very adamant about that. Analyze your stool. What you put in your body is supposed to. Uh-oh, I'm check bizarre. Now it's messing up. Okay, no, it's working. Okay. What you put in your body has to come out your body. It's either going to come out through the back end, the front end, your pores, or any other areas. Mm-mm. Being gay, being gay can't compare with liniment at all. Child, being gay, better sit down, being gay. Mm-mm. This job ain't for you. Being gay, this ain't for you. hmm Don't play with it. I told my daughter because we have Champions Pharmacy here, and Dr. Champion was one of the first Black pharmacists in Memphis. He also was the first Black pharmacy in Memphis, and they're still open. But my daughter, she's 29, and I would take her all the time because again, I was raised by my grandparents. So my baby done broke out. She got bit by mosquitoes and da da da. He said it was impetigo. He gave me some stuff for. They're saying we can't get her acne together. Take her to Dr. Champion. When I tell you she loved that man, but she don't even realize. Well, now she does. She's like, Mama, I met history. Yes, baby, you met history. Don't play. My children know about liniment. Even even the other night, she's pregnant now. I'm about to be a grandma, being. Um, so there's not anything she could take for her sinuses. Like everything that they told her she could do hasn't helped, so they just told her to stop. Um, and that's what I said. Well, you need to go and get that Vicks. She said, Mama, I got that Vicks. Stop putting it on my feet, and I got my onion in my sock. I couldn't do nothing but because my baby's 29. But baby, when I say she got an old soul, but that's the beauty of being able to even be around your great grandparents. Um, so yeah, I just consider myself blessed. I can't even hold you. I can't hold you. I can't hold you. I can't hold you. Through it all, I still consider myself blessed. So yeah. Now on binge, I will tell you this though. Dee Dee got genetics. Her what's the name of it? Because it's right here. You see how close it is? I want you to hear it. When I say right here, right here. What does she call it? It's called uh, green leaf therapeutics. But it's her 2,000 milligram CBD 2 ounce. It's a body butter. When I say I bought 3 at Christmas, I'm about to make another order. Um, so I can do 3 twice a year. My husband uses it. I use it. The moment you put it on the spot, it works. Now the problem with fibromyalgia is instead of laughing to keep from crying, you get one spot to calm down and another fire starts. Then you get that spot to calm down. Then another fire starts. So I told my husband the other day, because he had to do it for me the other day. I said, why is it doing that? And I thought about it. I said, is it my brain? Like, like the cream is telling my brain on this area, oh, nothing's going on. It's fine. But because the cream is not on the other area, it hadn't turned that one off. So I don't know if I think I need Dee Dee to start making a 4 ounce jar. And I'ma just start putting this on like I'ma just start putting this on like lotion. Cause baby, it works. It works. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I don't care. Well, at first I said I didn't care if it was a girl or a boy. Um, I would love a girl. I feel like it's the boy. I'm gonna be happy either way. Um, the reason I say I would love a girl is because my daughter is home, and just for them, I mean, even though they are still 13 years, well, no, they'll be 14 years apart. Um, because my daughter is has autism, she's not on a 14-year-old level. So I just believe God that this baby is gonna propel my baby in a way that only God could do. That's my belief. Oh, two. My goodness. I can't wait. I told, I was gonna say my baby name. Ooh. I said, I want to be called Grandma. She was like, uh, uh, her mother-in-law, she was like, well, she want to be called Grandma. She was like, you don't want nothing fancy like that? I was like, no. She was like, no, Nana. No. She said, no, Mimi. I said, I already have 2 Mimis, which are my, like grand god babies, basically. Um, and I know this sounds crazy, but those my Mimi man and my Mimi girl. Um, and so no, I said grandma. And partially because grandmamas are getting extinct. Um, but not only that, I had an amazing grandmama. Everything that I am, every gentle word I say, every loving act I do, every thoughtful thought I have is because of the love, the thoughtfulness, the gentleness, the nurturing that my grandmother poured into me. And because I am a survivor of child abuse, I know the difference between the two very well. So I want to be a grandma. That baby gonna be right here with me, just like I was with my grandma. By the time that baby get to school, if they put the child in school, I assure you, they will be on first grade level in kindergarten. I want to be a grandma. because I had one of the best in the world. And if I can be half of a grandmother that she was to me, I'll do good. But my goal is just like I want my children to be greater than me, is to try to be a greater grandmother than her. So I got a lot of work to do. I'm so sorry to hear it being. It was my mother that abused me. And truthfully, my father too. Mentally, emotionally. So I get it. My cousin struggled. Um, not because she, well, I guess it is. Mm, the stuff we excuse. I'm so sorry, Ben. I'm so sorry. I can't understand it. I can't understand hurting your own children. I hadn't physically held my grandchild yet, but baby, in my mind, I'm already a grandma. Um, I, I don't understand how you carry something for 9 months and then, child. Not only that, I saw this thing about grandparents. Um, and this is where we come in, binge. This is where we break cycles. How did it say? So my child's child, and this is gonna sound so crazy, if I'm saying it right, goes all the way back to my grandmother's womb because we're already predetermined with our eggs. Yeah, I'm saying it right. So since we're already predetermined with our eggs, when those eggs drop and you have a girl, that girl came from the eggs of the grandmother as well. Well, oh, Jesus. Oof, I'm sorry. It just hit me spiritually too. So when it says, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew thee. My God. Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. So that's why I don't understand. Like, I prayed for my children when I was a child because that's what my grandmother taught me to do. I prayed for my husband when I was a child because that's what my grandma taught me to do. Now, I didn't have two of them now. The second one, I think I got it right, grandma. Well, I know I got it right. I don't think I got it right, grandma. Well, she know I got it right too. She loved them. She loved both of them, honey. Don't they both was at her funeral. Um, Child, see, that's that ADHD. I just went all the way off on a whole nother tangent. Um, I just t- to know that that baby carries the part of my grandmother. Like it just, I don't see how you can abuse your egg. I. It has to be something mentally wrong. It has to be. And don't get me wrong, because I ain't that gentle parent, mom. That I'm a firm believer in spare the rod, sport a child. Eh. Even my dogs understand. Eh. No, don't play with me. And my dogs even understand the look. Yeah, they get it. Yeah, but I no. And that's one of the things that I do celebrate because I was abused by my mom, and in my healing, and I've been on a healing journey these last few months, um, due to a PTSD episode. That's something I can share on another live, more to talk about. But um, there's beauty even in trauma. Girl, the dogs understand. Don't play. They get to whining, and whining irritates my soul. I don't care if it's a cat, dog, mouse, child, girl, boy. Ooh, it's bad when it's a boy. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but it does something to my inner ear. I don't like whining. So I teach early about whining and speaking up. We don't do we don't mumble. We speak up, okay? I gotta hear what you're saying, okay? You want to make sure that you're heard and that you're understood, okay? Yeah, I don't play that. Um, but yeah, no. I think about my son and how they sent me home with Tylenol number 3, telling me that I was going to miscarry because his placenta had um, disconnected, but it wasn't completely um, disconnected. I forgot what they called it, an abruption or something. So I prayed. I put oil on my stomach. I prayed. I laid in bed. I prayed. I prayed. I prayed. And that boy is here. Do you hear me? But to have the idea or the thought that he could have not been here is quite scary. So how dare I mistreat him, harm him, not honor God for giving me him? No such a thing. No, abuse is not okay. I don't even know how I got on that. But thank you for talking with me, Benj. Let's do more talks. I definitely appreciate you. I love you more than you know. Just even through these 5 years, real talk, you get me. It's a few people that get me. You're one. Free Think is another. Team AJ, BL, Light Bright. It's a few that like get me, that really know my heart. Demetra, Demetra gives me so well that she cuts. Demetra gets me so well that she will cuss me out, fight for me, and then cuss me out for not fighting, fight for me, and then cuss herself out because she know I ain't gonna fight. So it just is what it is. I am who I am. People can say what they want, but one thing they cannot say is that I ain't been consistent. I've been the same person all these years. It's up to you to get to know me or not. Whatever your perception is, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I don't fit it. Hey, baby, I started my channel. I was telling y'all, don't put me in a box. Don't do that. No. Because I also always reserve the right to change my mind. Uh huh. Yeah, I do. But it's been fun. Thank you. Because I was sitting there bored. Didn't want to just hear no fussing back and forth. Didn't want to hear repeated storylines. Didn't want to hear any sad things. So I was like, let me just go live and see what I can do with these watch hours over here if I can get monetized or not. Since I was gonna say since they don't require so much a lot, it's still what is it? It's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Child, it'll be sometime next year unless I get into a fight with somebody, and that ain't gonna happen. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I ain't got the energy for it. As they say, find somebody else to do it. Yeah, oh, cause I don't like cause I don't pay attention to nothing long enough. I got ADHD. I know me. I'm if Aisha ain't nothing else as I say that in the third patient get ready to sign off, I am very self aware. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Benj, for real. Thank y'all for stopping by. And even those on the replay, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Sending lots of love, joy, peace, and blessings your way. Remember, you're responsible for your own happiness. Have an amazing day. Bye.